Okay. So Instapio, give me an idea of what you guys are currently doing.
Instapio basically connects your Wi-Fi, normal off-the-shelf Wi-Fi router, these $20 ones we buy in electronic stores, to Instapio Cloud. And through that, you can manage your users, you can manage permissions, enforce policies, multi-location, multi-access point scenarios. It basically enables hotspot-like functionality on these cheaper, low-cost routers. This is especially attractive for developing countries or smaller companies on shoestring budget. Not everybody can afford thousands of dollars buying high-end equipment and central controllers and all that. So it opens a whole new market for managed Wi-Fi.
So who is your average client? Where are they based? What do they look like?
This is very interesting because Wi-Fi is present everywhere. So we just launched our service like less than a month ago. So we've been approaching airports, international airports, one in Asia, with 7 million travelers per year, fairly large for a touristic place, to small coffee shops in Europe. Mm-hmm. So
it spans.
Yeah, so it makes sense for everybody. We're also doing some universities in Middle East and Asia as well as also in US for their guest management. Larger corporations for their guest management, maybe they have their own expensive solution for employee management, employee Wi-Fi management, but for bring your own device scenarios or guests joining the company for a few days and they want to enable, let's say, employees themselves to invite guests for a day. We cover those scenarios as well. So It's an interesting space.
Great. And how does it actually work when somebody signs up for this?
You basically sign up, you define your network, what is your SSID, what's your network name, those basic information, and you just configure 4 parameters on the router, your normal router. Mm-hmm. We're compatible out of box with almost like 90% of routers, even $10 ones. Mm-hmm. So you just configure 4 parameters and that's it.
Great. And you told me geographically you're attacking some very interesting markets.
Yeah, as I mentioned, I was previously in telecom sector. I spent like 13 years in telcos, from IT manager positions to business development and international sales for vendors. And I saw this whole process of the current trend is making these access points smarter and smarter. Mm-hmm. This is increasing the cost. Even if you look at next generation Wi-Fi, they're putting more pressure on the access point, built-in web, stuff like that. This increases the price to $1,000, a few $1,000s. So our solution lowers the price. Now, with this in mind, in developing countries, people are pretty much struggling with existing solutions. They can't go for higher end. And because of that, in Middle East, where people can't afford $4 million worth of Wi-Fi rollout, they look at us and we're doing that for $30,000, $40,000.
Yeah.
So Middle East, South Asia, we're doing amazing trials.
Terrific.
I think within the next couple of months, it will grow dramatically.
And you haven't actually launched officially yet?
We launched about a month ago,
okay.
And since then a lot of local system integrators and resellers approached us, and they're tackling their own market, using their whatever is available in the market. It's kind of funny, we go to, for example, Philippines. They have their local brand, CDR King. I've never seen one anywhere else. We work already compatible with that. You go to some other market, for example, Pakistan. You see Tenda has high presence. You go somewhere else, you see Netgear, Buffalo, or Tenda. Now, this is one part of the approach that we're marketing this to end users. But for a lot of manufacturers, this is also attractive. They can bundle our service with their $10 router, and over a year, they can increase their whole profit by another $10.
Great. So is that actually your main strategy then?
It's one of the strategies at this point. We're also talking with vendors in Turkey, US, Japan. But it can work out.
Great. And one last question. For people who might actually be interested, how does your pricing work?
The pricing is pretty much, for the company and consumer part, we're managing anywhere from 10 users starting at $29 to 500 users, $599. And larger sizes like custom solutions like universities and airports and larger chains, we negotiate based on case by case.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you.